just walking blind. Don't forget that there is always hope to find. Choose your path, walk it well, save us from this living hell. In this broken cage we will not be confined. And when the world starts to burn, at the point of no return, keep a hold of your conviction, tear out the affliction, before the world turns black. Stand up and take it back. As the towers of steel and stone crumble to dust, the foundations of our hope begin to rust. Choking fear, screaming sound, as a reaper comes to ground. You turn to face it down because you must. And when the world starts to burn, at the point of no return, keep a hold of your conviction, tear out the affliction, before the world turns black. Stand up and take it back. For earth, for all, for glory, it's time to end this story. For earth, for all, for glory, it's time to end this story. For earth, for all, for glory, it's time to end this story. For earth, for all, for glory, it's time to end this story. And we won't fight this war alone, my friends. Shepherd's on his way back home again. They won't bring you, won't bring you, they won't bring you to your knees. They won't bring you. Shepherd's on his way back home again. And when the world starts to burn, at the point of no return, keep a hold of your conviction, tear out the affliction, before the world turns black. Stand up and take it back. Stand up and take it back. Stand up and take it back.
The shit you done, any other soldier would have been tried, court-martialed, and discharged.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship.
None of them have seen what you've seen. You've been there, in the trenches, fighting them. You know what they're capable of.
What do we do?
I know a thing or two about killing Reapers. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are here. Go, go, go! Check it!
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander.
Tell your friends we're coming for them.
Giving up on a dream. much to give. Refill my reason and wipe off the dust. My heart is jet fuel, it's time to combust. Full speed and fire up the engines, a supernova ascending. Nothing's gonna slow me down. No time to rest on the failures, each one a lesson for later. Nothing's gonna slow me down. It ain't easy alone, a helping hand is hard to find. You never dwell on the defects now when you're two of a kind. Blitzing a boat into desperate frontiers. Clear out the waste jam, a wrench in the gears. Full speed and fire up the engines, a supernova ascending. Nothing's gonna slow me down. No time to rest on the failures, each one a lesson for later. Nothing's gonna slow me down. Yeah, you and me, we're gonna light up the sky. Light up the sky. Refill a reason and wipe off the dust. Our hearts are jet fuel, it's time to combust. Full speed and fire up the engines, a supernova ascending. Nothing's gonna slow me down. No time to rest on the failures, each one a lesson for later. Nothing's gonna slow me down.
Need to press that button before I start talking, or no one will know what I'm saying. Things look okay. Not bad. This thing is in the way, but I don't know there's too much I can do about it. I don't think it looks, well, That's going to get quite in the way once we get going, though. Can I, okay, can you move? I have to be able to see, move, thing. Restream, get out of the way. I'm trying to look at the preview display. Okay, wait. Still right there. Okay. Slightly more over. I think that's good. I think that's good. Man, it's so hard to get everything working. Max and Chibi, I don't know if you're actually in chat, but if you are, thank you for the host. Sorry for the delay in starting. This is so frustrating. Okay, so what happened this afternoon is that I published Star Ocean, and right as I was putting in the hyperlinks at the end, I noticed that it got off sync, and the sound wasn't actually lining up with the video, so I re-rendered Star Ocean, and then uploaded it, and it just finished. I don't know what takes so long. YouTube is just going horribly slow lately, and it takes like 2 hours to upload a 30-minute video. Okay, to be fair, a 45-minute video. Star Ocean did take a little bit longer, but still, holy crap. Anyway, hey Sam, hey Not the Heartless, hey John. Oh my goodness. So, okay, first of all, I need to go ahead and get chat up here, because chat is not currently showing up, and that's bad. Wow, really hard. I'm reading a story. That is so super helpful. You don't even know. There we go. That's better. Now, let's see how much this complains at me when I try and start it. I'm sure it'll be a big confusion. For those of you that were wondering, the thing that was in screen a little bit, that's slightly off camera now, is my brand spanking new drawing tablet. Not even a tablet. Look at this behemoth. This is not a drawing tablet. This is a whole freaking other monitor. And it's awesome, and I love it to death. And I can't draw, but I can now professionally not draw, and that's awesome. So, just like I thought, you did not bring up Mass Effect 3 because you're terrible. And you should be ashamed. Alright. Alright. So there we go. That looks like everything that is fit to print. See ya, Heartless. Thanks for dropping by. It's actually kind of amazing how much stuff is like just off camera for you guys. So my drawing tablet here, I've got like, it's weird. It's a scented candle, but it's not a scented candle. It's like a hot plate with a candle on it, so the candle just melts rather than actually burning, because I get scared. No, it's actually a UG. And I recently got a little bit into art, even though I'm not very good at art. Well, that's odd. This was 55 the last time I played. I guess you have to keep doing multiplayer. Nerds to that. Okay, so what was the last thing I did? That is the question. I think the last thing I did is I went and bailed out some guys from the Reaper homeworld.
I'm grateful for all you've done, Commander. The situation with the Krogan is already complicated enough.
Not as complicated as waking up one day and being told you're the new Primarch.
I can't remember if I talked to him about this.
Yes, thank you. I'm beginning to understand why leaders so often seem lonely. Worst-case scenarios aren't just theories. They're what you'll be dealing with 5 minutes from now.
That's why it helps to have allies.
Yes, you're right, of course. Is there something I can help you with?
That's all.
No.
Of course, Commander.
I'm trying to figure out where I need to be in order to... Because I'm like slightly off frame where I was, and that's kind of sucks. I don't want to be slightly off frame. I want to be slightly in frame. Whoa, I didn't want to do that. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum. I love my intro so much. It makes me happy. Alright, moving on through. What was that? I just heard a noise.
Reapers don't have colonies. You can't bomb them, or you're bombing what's left of your own planet. They make their own
Oh, that's what that was.
out of our civilians. They don't have supply lines. How do you beat something like that?
Guns. Lots of guns. I wonder what this actually does, because it obviously lets my weapons are still here. Does it just verify who I am? I assume it does. Let's see, does anyone want to talk to me? Because you'll tell me, right?
Look at that galaxy map. Do you know how many strategy games are built from that interface?
You play strategy games.
A few. Most are too flashy, though. I prefer chess.
Chess is awesome.
Rose quartz and hematite back home. I like the feel of something solid in my hands.
Well, now that I know your weakness, we might have to try a game.
I would love to play her, like, for real.
Playing Edie. Edie doesn't sweat.
You sweat playing chess?
Depends on how much fun we're having.
Interesting. I don't sweat when I play chess either. I've got to let you know. I gotta let you know now. I was really good at chess when I was a kid. I'm less good now.
The best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan. So that went well. Glad to see that Turians can flip out and lose their shit just like the rest of us.
They're under a lot of pressure.
You stole the Normandy, got blown up by the Collectors, and sent us on a suicide mission at the Galactic Core. And I haven't mutinied once. Not once.
Also, I just have to share this. I spent 2 hours trying to figure out why my digital pen wasn't working until I realized it was out of power, and I had to plug it in. I'm a pro.
I'm impressed by your continued existence, Shepard. The probability of surviving as long as you have is low.
Thank you, Edie. I appreciate that. Okay, so again, it's a little bit annoying because I would like to know if anyone had a unique dialogue based on what just happened, and they all are kind of responding to it, but not really.
It sounded like things were bad down there.
The Turians took some heavy losses, but we got them out okay.
Well, whatever you did down there stirred up a lot of Turian comm traffic.
Hooray!
Saying.
I love when people talk about me.
It's encrypted. Cracking it would take at least a week, and it would be wrong.
I almost, when I've actually read that, whenever I read "and it would be wrong," I kind of expected her to be like, you know, one of those, cracking it would be take at least a week. And it would be wrong. You know, kind of one of those, you say it, you don't believe it, but you still say it.
Commander.
Nope, nothing new there. Okay, one second, I have to fix one thing. Oh, god dang it, really? That is terrible. Will this fix it? Yes, awesome. Sorry about that. So, I've got chat, because for a long time I had chat done on my phone and then over here. And now that I've got this monitor here, I'm like, well, when I'm streaming, I can just put chat on the monitor, so I can just very easily see it without having to turn my head. Because I like being lazy. Unfortunately, because the game, like, changes resolution, it pushed chat, like, way over here. And I was like, well, the whole point... Intel from the Battle of Arcturus. Telemetry capture from the Arcturus station shows just how quickly the Reapers poured in for the relay and tore through Alliance fleets. VI scan, analyze hostile fire that collected to increase weapon damage. They can also spend processing power to look for ways to improve shielding against Reaper weapons. I feel like, typically it's better to kill them faster. Security almost opened fire on the Rachni when the ships pulled out the Crucible, and will invoke your name more than once before they're all on board. They're following instructions, but my god, I tell you how nervous everyone is. The Project C Rachni strung down the halls. They almost gave Professor Lau a fit. I'll have to let you know how the next staff meeting goes. Well, yeah, the Rachni are supposed to just show up at security stations. Still don't understand why they put a tank and freak in charge of the whole company. I don't understand why they gave me whiny pie jacks for soldiers. I'm more used on the battlefield than you have kills, runt. Trying to mate with Solarian females doesn't count as fighting. No one talks to... Someone help them up. We move in an hour. Alright. Oh, I guess I should actually talk to... Where is she? She isn't here. How curious. I wonder where she got off to. I bet I'll find her when I look for everyone else, though. That is a thing that will most likely happen. Bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum. Okay, they're both in the lounge. I was like, he's gone too! I thought there was a mutiny afoot. No one's where they're supposed to be. I was concerned. I was super scared, you guys. That is not the lounge. That is also not the lounge. This is not the lounge. Where the hell am I? Lounge is there, okay. So confused. For some reason I thought this was where the, like,
Enough about me. What were you doing before we met out here?
Oh, you know, this and that.
Does he not know she's the Shadow Broker?
Very well. I fought several explosive battles with Cerebrus. I helped Shepard stop a robotic assassin on Mars. Oh, and I discovered plans for a Prothean doomsday device that were buried for 50,000 years.
Yeah, so just this and that, huh? Turians on a secret mission to Tuchanka, huh? No one told me anything about it.
Hello, Shepard.
That's all I get, a frosty hello?
So,
I feel offended.
Angel,
You heard about that, huh?
your sojourn on Omega generated quite a few articles, not to mention security footage. There's one thing I couldn't dig up, though. Did you really take out 3 Blue Suns mercenaries with 1 bullet?
No, of course not. The third guy had a heart attack. Not fair to count.
The third guy must have been a character in Darkest Dungeon. You don't have to get up every time I come to talk to you.
Something else, Commander?
Nope.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
Shepard, be ready for travel to Tuchanka.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
Why is the time mean? I really like, because I feel like they're not giving you everyone, but they're involving everyone, and that's awesome. I like it when people are involved. So, we're almost done with our tour of the ship.
Fixed elections and drug money. Tonight we look at the true face of Cerebrus. New files from an anonymous source lay open their dark history.
Is it?
Their tools, bullets, poisons, even radioactivity. They can make murders. The truth finally sees light inside the battle space.
Let me know if that helped. Because it shouldn't be. I don't want it to. Okay. Stop telling me about Facebook messages. I don't care.
You found that thermal pipe yet? There's probably a store on the Citidel.
Hello, Lance.
All good, Commander.
Commander?
How you doing, Captain Lance? And the shuttle bay.
Hey, Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate at mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yeah, lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah, there's that. I can't believe Cerebrus would open fire on civilians like that. As twisted and insane as his logic might be, I thought the elusive man was trying to save humanity.
Okay, good. Good to hear.
Sacrifice anyone to win.
What's going on?
I'll talk to you later.
Adios.
Adios, muchacha. I got a Korean model because I'm awesome. Lastly, we will head up to the captain's cabin. Okay, nothing new there. Oh, that's no good. What happened, or do you not want to talk about it? Because I don't mean to pry. Alright, let's get out of here. So, there's a lot of stuff to do here. There's the bombs, Cerebrus presence, and the Genophage. We better start with finding that bomb. Because the bomb is something that can like do a mass amount of damage to the Turian home. Well, I've only found 4 people so far. That's a little bit surprising. Last time I think I went with Liara and James, right? So I'll go with Edie and Garrus. Edie and James. Awesome. Thank you for the host, H1. And that was a real host. That wasn't one of those pansy, you know, auto host. H1's giving me the real one. So that one is above capacity and above on damage. The fire significantly less damage. So yeah, we'll stay with the Vindicator. Yeah, definitely sticking with this guy. Alright. One point there, can't do a damn thing. She's got 6 points. She can finish up Incinerate. Do I want to do increase damage to frozen shield targets by additional 100%? Or increase damage to armor targets? I think I'll run into armor targets more often than frozen targets. Oh, that totally makes sense. Can't quite get the last thing of Carnage. Hey, H1, how you doing?
hear you, Ninth Platoon.
We're approaching the bomb site, Commander. Getting bounced around pretty bad.
This is as close as we get, Lieutenant. Look for somewhere to set your platoon down.
Copy that.
Talk to me about this Cerebrus bomb.
Let's do it.
It's not Cerebrus, Commander.
Enjoy your lurk, H1.
Turian.
What do you mean, Turian?
It was planted centuries ago, after the Krogan rebellions. The bomb was a safeguard against...
That's why it's a secret mission. That makes a whole lot more sense.
Future Krogan threat.
Makes sense. Couldn't trust the Krogan to play nice. But right now we focus on disarming that bomb.
Yes, but Cerebrus found it. Detonation means all-out war between my people and the Krogan.
Right.
Oh, that's
Where
okay.
is it?
Those buildings ahead. Cerebrus brought equipment to dig it up. The 9th Platoon will cover your flank, Commander.
With all this activity, the Krogan have to know something's up.
Then we can't fail, Commander.
Copy that,
Nope.
Lieutenant.
Here we go. We gotta save us some Krogan and kill us some Cerebrus.
Let's move it, people! Come on, Krogan! Keep your heads down!
We're getting heavy resistance here. Entrance sighted. We're on the move.
Cover-based shooters my butthole. I don't believe in that. Get out of my face. Can't see anything.
Time is short, Shepard.
Is it? There's no timer. I don't even know where they are. So where's the damn bomb? I mean, we were going this way, but I don't know where the damn bomb is.
Once we reach the bomb, I'll need to reprogram the trigger mechanism.
Okay, it's up here. Supposedly they're going to try and take me out. We'll see about that. Get my face. I love being Superman. Being Superman is awesome. I should be Superman more often. Hey, you're behind cover. Now you're not behind cover. Ow.
Damn, that bomb must have been huge. They sent a lot of guys to defend that thing.
The size of this heavy shield is needed to ensure the bomb remained intact.
Alright. I love how I'm not actually able to keep up with where I am. I'm just like, well, I'm going to keep doing this, and then eventually they'll die. Stand up. Oh, that's Edie. Here I am just trying to, like, execute Edie. Whoops. Sorry, Edie, didn't mean to. So again, am I going towards the bomb or away from it? It's up there. Okay. Then I think this is actually the right direction. So I think if we get through all this...
Good work. Copy that.
The bomb is over there? How the hell do I go over there?
I don't like the sound of that.
There's nothing that makes you feel quite as amazing as advancing on a, like, dugout, killing both people, and then just like, okay, these guys are dead, moving on. Don't run away, I want to be your friend. Wait, that's the bomb?
Ground to stay hidden. Cerebrus had to dig it out.
How do I get down from here? I mean, I love the advised haste, but I don't even know how to get down there. Where do I go? I'm glad that that's where the bomb is, but that doesn't help me any. Is there like a ladder I'm missing? I don't... Hello? Help? Game? What do you want me to do? I guess I go this way? I don't really know. No? What the hell, game? How am I supposed to get down there? They brought me here for a reason. I mean, like, this seems like way too much backtracking. Or did we miss something in all this? Because I have been flying, like, running around like an idiot. I know. Hopefully I'll be finished with Ultra Spare Girls and the anime by then. Okay, so like seriously, what the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. Why'd you keep telling me he was in the crater before, jerk? Okay, let me...
They'll be swarming out any minute now.
I agree, Lieutenant. This is a high value target. The enemy already has.
All right.
We need to hurry.
I'm at the control panel, Commander.
Cerebrus set up a firewall around the
All right.
mechanism to slow us down. I need to create a bypass. That'll take time. But like you said, no trigger, no explosion.
You sure you can disarm the trigger?
Yes, it's old tech. I know what to do. Buy me a few minutes, Commander.
We'll make sure you have the time you need, Lieutenant.
Understood.
All right.
We're starting bypass. And thank you for making sure I get this chance.
Just make it right.
No problem.
Damn it!
bomb. We'll handle Cerebrus.
Yeah, can we handle them faster?
Nobody gets past us. Clear? Clear!
Cerberus reinforcements.
You'll get it. Hey guys. Hero coming through. Dude, you haven't been hit yet. Calm down.
They're not letting up. Watch for more shuttles. Almost there.
All right. Hi guys. Bye guys. I love how he's shooting my allies. He's like, oh crap. I kind of figured my...
Shepard. Take that thing down now.
Good. I needed something to recharge my shield. I'm glad you guys showed up. Oh god. That was damage to my face. That's what that was. Alright.
Firewall's down. I'm in. Spirits. Cerberus hacked the trigger mechanism. It's
Disarm it.
no time. I have to separate the trigger from the bomb. Now. Cover me.
Oh, I'll cover you alright. Do I not have to cover him? That's awesome. It's like I'm completely ready to press buttons right now. Of course. This is actually really... I mean, I'm very sure that he will be okay. I mean, the bomb won't go off, but they could easily kill him. He's kind of a nobody. I mean, he's important, but he's not really important. Hi, Kitty. Kitty, leave that alone. God damn it, Victus.
Commander, I've got radio chatter coming in from Krogan forces planetside. Sounds like they started sweeping out the remaining Cerebrus troops. Hate to be the guy who told the Krogan about that surprise package. Did you get out all right? Sounds like it got ugly down there.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Turians took a lot of casualties, Joker. The Primarch's son included.
Oh, it was that fix. I thought it was the Primarch.
You can spend your whole life making up for your mistakes. At least the guy went out in a blaze of glory.
We still talking about the Primarch's son?
Sure.
I'm getting tired of seeing people die.
The losses are unfortunate, Shepard, but preserving the peace between Turians and Krogan could prevent the deaths of millions.
I know, Edie. Right now, I just don't give a damn about politics.
Fair enough.
Good work on Tachanka, Commander. Stopping that bomb prevented the war between the Turians and the Krogan. We can't afford that kind of division right now.
Joker said the Krogan are recovering the bomb?
They moved in, won't allow Turians to send in recovery crews to help.
Understandable.
The situation is fragile at the moment. With Rex and the Primarch aboard the Normandy, you've got a situation brewing. We don't have a solid alliance between those two yet. Keep the peace.
Don't let the Krogan be assholes.
Back it out.
We couldn't risk another galactic war with the Krogan.
The Genophage wasn't enough? You had to plant a bomb on my planet?
Dude, that happened centuries ago.
Years ago. So much has changed.
Not enough to tell us about the bomb, coward.
Hey. The Reapers are out there destroying the galaxy, and you want to fight about this. Primarch, you had a bomb on Tachanka. And Rex, in the Turian's place, you would have done the same damn thing.
Shepard.
It's over. His own son died today making this right.
Please, Commander. It's all right.
Yes, fine. Shepard, you make your point. We have stronger enemies to face.
We do.
I understand your reservations before, Commander. But I hope you now understand the secrecy.
Secrets get people killed. You've learned that the hard way.
Yes. The hardest lesson I'm ever to learn, Commander.
Shepard's turned a bit of an asshole, you know, with all the things she's gone through. At this point, she just doesn't give a fuck. And you know what? I like that she's actually experienced a degree of character growth.
He died with the respect of his men. I wanted to thank you for that. His sacrifice will be recorded in the histories of the 9th Platoon. Something any father would be proud of.
Yes, sir.
I almost expected, I want to thank you for that, but then you turned into a massive bitch. Sorry.
Again, Commander, thank you for ensuring my son died with honor. It's all a Turian father can hope for. But this is war. The time for mourning is later. Is there something you need?
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
I just want to see what you would say.
The Turians pull another move like that, Shepard, and this alliance is off.
Just bear with me, Rex. This is hard for all of us.
I've got Reapers on my planet, a bomb that almost blew up my planet, and if those two fail, the Genophage to make sure we all go extinct anyway. I don't want to hear about who has it hard.
Understood.
Good.
I wouldn't try and placate him.
Something you need?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
I'd like, you have a bomb on your planet that was put there centuries ago. You're blaming the people now for it, even though they had nothing to do with it, and they lost massive amounts of troops trying to make the situation right to save your pansy ass. All right.
Heard what Victor's did.
He was a brave man.
I don't think I could. There I go again. I was going to say that I could never do that.
But?
I was wrong. Being here, watching you, you've shown me what it means.
I'm a living legend.
You're a good officer, Trainer. Glad
Oh, I don't know who I like better, Traynor or Kelly. Because they're both really good characters.
Alright, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in
Really?
Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point. So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog and the
Is it set off by a story mission, or like if I had done the Genophage one first or something?
Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself."
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke points to racial stereotypes on both sides. The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the Genophage.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you'll hear both Solarians and Krogan telling. Comedy isn't really about being nice. Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things.
This is interesting.
You gotta love the Turians. After they beat you down and sterilize you, they strap a big old bomb to your planet. You know, just in case you get uppity again someday.
I'm just glad. What's new, Edie? Admiral
Whoops.
Anderson reports that the Reapers on Earth are broadcasting orders. They are demanding human leaders into their superstructures in order to negotiate peace.
Well, that's a trap.
More Reapers going to be indoctrinated. Exactly. This is a ruse to pacify the populace during that process. Citizens who are busy waiting are not busy fighting. It is likely that the governments of Earth will soon enact laws punishing those who attack the Reaper occupiers. Again, this will be done in the name of peace. Tell Anderson
Interesting.
as fast as we can.
That's something you could very easily miss, but that makes a lot of sense, because they're going to try and be the benevolent overlords until they kill everyone. Although, again, I guess they'll just melt people down in order to make new Reapers, because Reapers are made out of the civilizations they've conquered, right? I'll start the lounge now that I know everyone's in there. Just kidding. Commander.
Say that again.
The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed.
I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive.
It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
Wow.
Goddess.
Their deaths would have been instantaneous, Doctor.
Thank you, Glyph. That'll be all.
That's one way to avoid indoctrination.
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on
That's
specialized phase 12
horrific.
mathematics aren't exactly
I mean, but I guess if you know you're outmatched and you're going to be brainwashed.
from disciplines that take lifetimes to master.
But you gotta what? Because only the higher ups had that plan in action. What? I mean, how many people just? Oh my God. That's one of those little things, those little moments that you don't think about, but it adds so much. It makes so much sense, and it's something I would have never considered. My God.
I heard what
My
happened.
God.
Sounds like Lieutenant Tarquin never hesitated.
He didn't.
Well, whatever he was before, he'll be remembered for this. Sacrifice among my people is expected, but saying that, he did us proud.
Garrus, you there?
I'm here, Rex.
I'll assume you didn't know about this. My good friend wouldn't hide the fact that his people planted a doomsday bomb on my planet, right?
Rex, I was just as much in the dark as you, honest.
That's what I needed to hear. Just making you sweat, Garrus. Well, you're always so calm.
I'd be happy to give Krogan some lessons on relaxing.
And we'd be happy to feed you to a thresher maw. Rex out.
Next time, I don't know what...
Whoops! I keep thinking it's over before it's over.
Doomsday bomb was damned ingenious. Embarrassing now, but ingenious
Because I'm glad I did that, because I actually did that very strategically. I was like, well, the first thing we have to do is find out, you know, what weird thing the Turians are doing. Then I found out it was a bomb. I'm like, we got to disarm that fucking bomb.
Something else, Commander?
Thanks for talking to me.
It's so weird that we have Eve and Edie on the ship.
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
So the question I have now, and granted, don't answer this because I'm about to find out myself, is the Cerebrus presence on Tuchanka the bomb, or is that going to be a separate mission? Because that could just be two like routes to find the same thing.
Thermal pipe yet? There's probably a store on Citadel that carries thermal pipe.
My board is green.
I didn't ask about your board, soldier.
Breaking now, the Arcturus station destroyed and the Alliance Parliament feared dead. But Admiral Stephen Hackett says the fleets can regroup. We'll hear it from him right here in the battle space. Commander.
It's weird. It's like everyone below the main deck doesn't really have anything to say. I'll check with them every time, but you know.
That last job on Tuchanka was intense. I tried providing air support, but the sky was so full of Cerebrus. It was like someone kicked a hornet's nest.
You want something?
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
He never has anything to say. Everyone else is interesting. He's just kind of Up to the cabin to read my email, because I read my email in private. You never know who's going to look over my shoulder. To Commander, my name is Jessica Fromm. You saved my life on Banning. I have so many friends in all this. I only hope the idea of their memory lives on in me. And I'm just one woman. I really want you to know you made a real difference. Well, that took a while to get to me. Banning was like 3 missions ago. Okay, the Cerebrus are actually a mission as well. Let's find out what they're up to. So we'll go with it. No, definitely keep you looking like that. They have very traditional looks. I don't want to mess with those. Okay, we got the incisor that looks significantly worse. And the Vindicator. Matlock! Alright, Sam. Thanks for stopping by. People are quiet tonight. I keep looking over to make sure people are here, and there's like 8 people in chat, but like nobody chatting. I'm like, I'm not using a oh, what are those stupid thing called? Viewbot, am I? Pretty sure I'm not. Okay. Last upgrade here. Increase health and armor damage by 10%, or increase armor's coverage by 60%. The way I fight, I'm constantly getting behind them anyway. Okay. Warp ammo. And Shepard is still sitting at 5. That sucks.
Cerebrus is landing forces away from the Tachanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerebrus is up to?
Something bad, I'm sure.
Cerebrus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerebrus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up, get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it.
Hopefully it's not the Normandy.
Kill anything in our way.
Sounds simple enough.
Commander, I have a visual on an inbound Cerebrus cruiser. The cannon fire is clearing the way. If that ship makes it to bombardment range, the Krogan resistance is in trouble.
Track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
That's Liara. Ow, cat! What did you just destroy? Well, that was a thing. That happened. God damn it. I ended up getting a little bit... That engineer running away really kind of messed me up.
Kill anything in our way.
Sounds simple enough.
Commander, I have a visual on an inbound Cerebrus cruiser. The cannon fire is clearing the way. If that ship makes it to bombardment range, the Krogan resistance is in trouble.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
Hi, buddy. All right, got that. Oh, that's my buddy. I keep just that's the one problem with my combat style is I'll run in and just get right in the middle of all of them, use warp a whole lot to keep my shields up, but then I'll end up not knowing who my allies are because I get so far away from them. I don't know what happened there. I like flew and then teleported back and then was really not sure where anything was. God damn, I thought I wasn't back all the way here.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
Stupid turrets. Turrets are my bane. Burn! Alright, let's go ahead and move up here. Whew! Sit down, son.
Control center secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon.
Okay, stop rolling around. Stop!
Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find.
They're pulling the plug.
You'll need to get the power back on.
Let's move.
Well, that's rude. Hi, Nemesis. Yeah, what is that? I kind of expected it to be a little bit scarier from its name, but it wasn't too bad. Okay, don't care, Facebook. God, don't jump over it! Take cover! Yes, hi, Arliss.
Let's move.
You better believe you got resistance. What the hell is going on? What is shooting me? Other than everything. Well, there's a latch. All right.
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
You could have left someone at the main console. Just press the button right now. But that would have been intelligent. Hey, buddy. Thanks for making my run slower. Or faster. Excuse you. So how you doing, Heartless? Out of my way! Oh man! Bye, head. Hope you didn't need that. Engineer.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat. Direct hit.
That's a beautiful sight.
All right. Good work, everyone.
Boo school.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerebrus has actually given us the advantage in that system.
I don't know, I was really good at essays. I loved them. I was in AP English in high school. I had to write an essay every bloody week.
To keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
Alright. Wow. Bunch of credits.
Yes, Commander.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Need something, Shepard?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Dude, I just gave you a, like, orbital cannon. And you say nothing? Why does your teacher need a mic? Is your teacher a rapper? I just have this like mental image of not the Heartless being like taught by like Ice-T or something. All right. So now we're to the main Cure the Genophage mission. I wonder if there would be anything if I didn't take that away. I mean, that made Chachanga built stronger, but that was about it.
How's the ship running, Edie? I am updating the cyber warfare suite around our Reaper IFF. It should resemble Reaper code exactly.
Commander?
Yeah, no one has anything to say. How big is your class? That I still don't understand why your teacher needs a mic. Is she just like a withered old lady and she can't talk louder than about here? Yeah, nobody's got anything to say about that. That's a little sad. I'm not going to go talk to everyone, because everyone I've talked to so far has, like, jack shit to say about that mission. So...
Hostiles detected at the landing coordinates.
Joker, what have you got?
Sensors show a Reaper parked at the Shroud facility. No way you're going to be able to land a shuttle there.
Get everyone assembled in the war room. I want eyes on the Shroud.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
What's a Reaper doing there?
New form of Reaper, Shepard, using Shroud to poison Tuchanka's atmosphere. Problematic.
They want to fight. They just got one.
Primarch, we're gonna need your help.
That could be difficult. Our losses on Paladin have been catastrophic.
We're doing this for Paladin. No one said it would be easy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
What do you have in mind?
Are you homeschooled, Heartless?
A combined attack. Your people hit the Reaper with an airstrike. Rex, at the same time, your soldiers will be attacking from the ground. Together, you can draw it away from the tower.
Yes, distraction. Small team can reach Shroud facility. Finish synthesizing Cure. We'll need Eve to come with us.
We've never faced a Reaper up close like this. Everyone on board?
There's even a doubt? Let's move, Pyjack. It's time to cure the Genophage.
Commander, incoming message marked urgent. I'll put it in the comm with you.
Awesome. John's probably been saying the whole time, like, get to the mission, get to the mission, get to the mission, get to the mission.
Commander Shepard, we know you've reached Tuchanka. And by now, I imagine Morden Solus has proposed using the Shroud.
You spying on us?
Hardly. The Shroud is the only viable course of action open to you. Commander, you can't allow your misguided sympathy for the Krogan to cloud your judgment. Do you honestly believe curing the Genophage will end in lasting peace?
We have to give the Krogan that chance. Can't condemn an entire race to extinction based on what might happen.
What will happen is the Krogan will reproduce out of control. We uplifted them specifically for their violent nature, not their diplomatic skills.
Well, you should have thought of that beforehand.
What do you want, Delatras?
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you were planning couldn't be done. Morden will likely detect this malfunction and repair it. But if you ensure that he doesn't, then the cure's viability will be altered just enough so that it fails. No one will notice the change.
You mean trick the Krogan?
They need not be any the wiser. Let Erdnot Rex believe you fulfilled
Yeah,
your
no.
purpose.
Screw you.
Morden would never stand for that.
How you deal with him is up to you, Commander. We can provide you our very best scientists to build the Crucible, and the full support of our fleets.
If I sabotage the cure.
Think about it, Commander. The choice is yours.
It is, and you better remember that too. Alright, so this is an Edie and James mission. Well, yeah. Okay, level up progress 9. Good. I can finish up Shockwave. Should be by 40% or... And then next up, I can get Fitness. I warp in on people a lot. Then you can get... Whoa, I didn't... Damn it.
I've ordered the clans to assemble at the Hollows. It's our sacred meeting ground. We'll land there and take an armored convoy against the Reaper. This will be the defining moment of Krogan history.
Krogan history filled with defining moments. Most bloody. Hope this one better.
I love Morden so much.
In trouble.
I got a message.
Rex, it's Reeve. The Reapers are already at the Hollows. Come out with guns blazing.
Hang on tight. We're heading in.
It's interesting they won't let you say that. There's really giving you the chance to change your mind if you need to. Alright, let's do this. Oh, Rex is with us? That makes sense.
Get away from the female. I'll sort out what's happening with the other clan.
Everyone pick your targets and keep an eye on our 6. Now move!
Wanted incoming.
Push forward. Don't let them get up.
It's ugly over here. Whatever you do, keep them away from the female.
Where is the female?
Reminds me of the mess on Paladin.
More incoming.
I don't actually know how to protect the female when I don't know where she is. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, I've just got to get them all.
They'll sing battle songs about this someday. Reapers
All right.
finally soaked our soil.
We have to get to the Shroud. The airstrike is on its way.
Female safe, Shepard. Recommend haste, however. Vital signs troubling.
What's a Solarian doing here? Nobody said anything about this.
Multiple Krogan. Problematic.
Who are you?
Not Reeve, brood brother to our illustrious leader. Reeve and I share the same mother, and nothing else. For which I'm thankful. I remember what it means to be a true Krogan. We flay our enemies alive and drown them in a geyser of their own blood. We don't invite them into our home.
No, I'm not going to leave you alone. If you're talking to me, I'm going to talk back.
There's no time for this. Whatever grudge you have against Solarians ends right now.
As long as it involves a bullet in his head, time for some payback. Stand down, Reeve. The Solarian is...
I want to do that.
You can stay here and let old wounds fester as Krogan have always done. Or you can fight the enemy you were born to destroy and win a new future for our children, I choose to fight. Who will join me?
I will.
And so will I. Now hold your heads high like true Krogan. There's a Reaper that needs killing!
It's so weird to watch Krogan driving around in little, like, ATVs. We got a great big convoy.
Copy that, Artemec. We're on our way, trying to make up lost time. Shepard out.
Reed isn't the only Krogan who wants revenge for the Genophage, Rex. You'll have to placate them somehow.
I'll demand the Council return some of our old territory. We'll need room to expand. Recapture the glory of the Ancients.
Glory of Ancients led to Krogan rebellion, countless deaths, creation of Genophage, expansion plan problematic.
What were the ancient Krogan like?
Tuchanka wasn't always a wasteland. In the old times, the Krogan were a proud people. We had dreams, a future to look forward to.
Until Solarian interference.
No, we destroyed Tuchanka ourselves. Technology changed us. It made life too easy. So we looked for
That's interesting perspective.
in each other. Nuclear war was inevitable.
But now our planet is rubble. We'll need a better place to live.
Any hint of the Krogan trying to expand again could raise alarms.
My children aren't going to suffocate in this cesspool. I want them to witness a new age. A Krogan empire.
Rex.
I'm not saying we won't ask first, but the Council can't expect us to stay here forever.
Commander, on the shuttle, was there something you were going to say?
The Dalitras tried to cut a secret deal with me.
What kind of deal?
She said they sabotaged the Shroud years ago. The cure won't work
I'm not going to do it.
Our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done.
And she thought we wouldn't know better?
Correctly. Would likely have fooled tests, but familiar with STG work, can adjust. Did not come this far for nothing.
You just spared our race another genocide, Commander.
I guess you meant what you said about Malin's data, Shepard. Apologies. Why are we stopping?
Okay. I'm like, why would you not look forward? Where's the Reaper? Is that where we're stopping? The Reaper disappeared?
You and Morgan stay with Eve. It's looking ugly out here.
How is it looking ugly? There's nothing here.
This combustion manifold is going to last long. Let's get moving. How are we supposed to fight over?
Look at that Reaper. It's Earth all over again.
Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. What's the plan, Kev?
Can't make it through.
Turian Wing Artemec, this is Shepard. We've been delayed. Hold off your attack.
Negative, Commander. Our approach is locked. The Reaper already knows we're here.
They can't handle a Reaper alone. We've got to get in there.
I don't care if we have to build a new road. We are going. Shepard. Rex, get the female out of here now!
How convenient that a thing just happened to crash down and give us a road.
Do you copy? We have to abort, Commander. That Reaper's tearing us to pieces. Understood. Save your pilots. We'll find another way. Rex, are you receiving this? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, just scratches. Nothing the Solarian can't patch up.
The Turians had to call off the airstrike. Likely a tremor. We'll need a new plan for dealing with the Reaper.
First, we'll have to find you. Where did you end up?
Underground. We see ruins of some kind.
Commander, that's the city of the ancients.
How do we get out?
No maps exist. It's been abandoned for thousands of years.
We'll get a 1,000-year-old map.
Sorry, but the ground is shaking down here. Are you guys feeling the tremors?
Not up here.
It could be something else, Commander. It is said that Kalros, the mother of all thresher moths, lives in this region.
Oh, fantastic.
Get your ass out of there, Shepard. Step on it.
So, do I really want to know who Kalros, the mother of all thresher moths, is?
It's a really big thresher maw. What do you think?
This must be an unusual specimen. An ancient depiction of Kalros.
That's what's crawling around down here?
And this is a thresher maw that's been alive for thousands of years. I'm gonna feel really bad when I kill it. Because let's be honest, guys. There's no way that they're going to introduce this and I won't kill it. Hello.
Like the Rachni again.
There are bound to be more than just the ones we killed. Rex, we've got Rachni here. Keep an eye out.
I know. A few of them just attacked us.
Why are the Rachni attacking us?
Find us fast.
Daylight detected ahead. Curious. It was assumed that any notable location on Tuchanka had been destroyed.
Makes you wonder what the Krogan could have been if they hadn't nuked the place.
Rex, we made it back outside.
Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
And the color green. Plant life was assumed dead in this ecosystem.
You're looking at hope, all that's left of it on Tuchanka. This is once a world full of beauty. Given a chance, it can be again.
Shepard, that Reaper is still up to no good at the Shroud. Find a way out of there and we'll pick you up.
We're on it.
Love to know how we're going to deal with the Reaper when we get there.
With guns. Lots of guns.
Movement ahead.
Back into the frying pan.
I jump on the perimeter.
Stop shooting me. I have no shields. Wait until I charge you and get my shields back. Then you can shoot me all you want. I knew there'd be something with it. Oh, that's right. I was like, the Rachni are my friends. The Rachni are my friends. Da 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 da. Hi. Hello, friend.
And he brought bread.
Come on. I kind of got trapped there.
It seems Kalros is not a myth.
Shit.
Stay sharp.
Okay. So, that was bad. I think I had to jump over here to just trigger it last time. Okay, I should have killed off enough of the friends not to be too bothered by this. I don't think so, Edie. I think you need to get your sensors cleaned. Area's clear my butt.
We're still in the ruins.
Not now, Rex. The commander has enough to worry about.
Some crazy idea we can talk about later. Just worry about getting out of there right now.
Party isn't over yet.
Looks like we got a bridge up ahead. Try to find it. We'll get you up there. Shepard, we're coming under the bridge. Get down here and we can get to the shroud.
Will do.
Alright. Man, this is beautiful. Like, just the depiction of going through the ruins. What's hitting me? I was getting killed by nothing.
Shepard, we're coming under the bridge. Get down here and we can get to the shroud. Calros!
Rex?
Break off! We're getting out of here!
Instinct confirmed.
She's not gonna get us.
She might get me.
Go on ahead, Shepard. We'll try to shake this thing and find you.
Pressure mark getting closer.
Tell me something I don't know.
Metal in truck and excellent iron supplement for Mars diet.
Damn. Now I'm kind of glad we're not in the truck.
There's no such thing as weak Krogan.
Now where are we?
It appears to be a memorial for fallen Krogan.
We're about to bust it up, I think.
I see 'em.
I don't.
Rex busy driving truck. Are you still alive?
Doing what we can. What about you?
Alarmed yet? Entertained. Calros is quite resistant.
It's a marauder. Out of my way. I've got to say, this game plays very differently than Mass Effect 1, but I kind of like it. The increased focus on action makes the game very exciting. My first game ever? Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo, I think? That was definitely one of the games that came with the Nintendo back when we very first got it. Back in 1985? 6? Now, like, the game that I consider sort of like the foundation of my video game career is probably either Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past or Breath of Fire 2. I would love to get down from here, actually. Oh, okay. I just figured out how to. Awesome.
Make it quick, Rex. We're exposed.
Move it!
I've never heard of Jackal. But that's the thing, I wasn't super into video games until the Super Nintendo came out.
We're in. Go!
And then in high school and college, I really started getting into gaming.
No way he survived that. He was a pain in the ass anyway. Now let's finish this. There's a Reaper waiting for us.
I hope somebody has a plan B.
It will take more than planning to reach the tower. It will require what organics call a miracle.
We're curing the Genophage no matter what it takes. Everything my people will ever be depends on it.
I hope this idea you were talking about is a good one.
It was hers, actually.
Calros. We summon her to the Reaper.
Would that even work?
Already discussed.
Well, the Reaper has a lot of metal.
Need to distract Reaper. Draw it from tower while cure synthesized, released.
Yeah, but what about
So
Calros?
sure she'll come.
Legends say she is the mother from which all other Thresher Maws spawn. This is as much her home as ours.
If Tuchanka has a temper, Calros is it.
Really?
Nobody's ever faced her and survived.
Yeah, we've done crazier things for sure.
Omega 4 relay and survived. We can do this.
That's the spirit, Shepard.
How would we summon her?
The tower was built in an arena devoted to Calros' glory. The Solarians thought she would scare away intruders.
Appears to have worked.
There are 2 Maw hammers there, the largest in existence. If you can activate them, Calros will come. That should distract the Reaper.
Meanwhile,
Interesting idea.
we'll finish synthesizing cure.
Let's make sure we all get out of here alive. We're gonna have one hell of a story to tell.
We are. I figured I'd have to kill Calros, but this is a better.
You came through for us when we needed you most, Shepard. You've been a champion to the Krogan people, a friend of Clan Erdnot, and a sister to me. To every Krogan born after this day, the name Shepard will mean hero. Now, let's show them why.
Oh, let's do this.
I've got this. I am Erdnot Rex, and this is my planet.
See you on the other side. Stay alive.
Break on through
We'll have
to the other side.
Let's get in there.
Out of my way, cannibal. I'm making a cure. Science is happening, you son of a bitch.
But someone has to raise those Maw hammers before you can use them.
Kind of busy, Rex.
Lucky for you, I'm here. I'll handle it.
I wonder what you would have to do to survive that. So there's the shroud, but how do I progress? Like this. This is how I progress.
Shepard, some luck. Original strain in storage. Preparing the cure now.
Quick, Morton. They're all over us down here.
Are they?
Holy shit! Off to the left!
Hi.
Everyone all right? Systems are intact.
I just got shot by a reaper.
Consider that practice.
That was awesome.
Okay, Shepard. I raised the hammers. You have to activate both of them. My advice is avoid the giant laser.
You've got to be kidding!
If I was organic, they would probably burn. This isn't the way. Stick to cover.
I don't think cover's gonna do the trick! Are we really doing this?
Don't stop.
Commander, this is Artemis Wing. Don't try to give that Reaper something else to shoot at.
Thank you.
Goddamn ball. On our left! One of the hammers!
I'm aware. Don't growl at me. I'll growl at you, buddy. I feel like they're going to keep coming. I know.
There's a Reaper in my way, Rex!
Okay.
I'll take care of the cure!
That was one of the best lines of the game. There's a Reaper in my way, Rex! Ain't got time for standing around, John. This is one of the coolest things I've ever happened in a Happen game. Now here's the question: if we actually like revitalize the world, can the Thrush Walls exist? Don't they kind of thrive in this arid environment? Well, I guess if she's that ancient when the ancients were here, then she was alive then.
Yes, loaded for dispersal in 2 minutes. Eve, dead.
What happened?
Stress sampling, too intense. Too much trauma. Wanted to stop.
Aw.
She refused. Her decision.
She did it for her people.
Female was stabilizing force for Krogan. Would have helped Rex rally more clans in support.
Damn!
Control room at top of Shroud Tower. Must take elevator up.
You're going up there?
Yes. Manual access required. Have to counteract STG sabotage. Ensure cure dispersed properly.
Morton, this whole thing is coming apart. There's gotta be another way.
Remote bypass impossible. STG countermeasures in place. No time to adjust cure for temperature variance. No other option. Not coming back. Suggest you get clear. Explosion likely to be problematic.
Morton, no.
Shepard, please. Need to do this. Need to see it through. For her.
Oh my god. Am I about to lose Morden?
Would have liked to run tests on the seashells.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Had to be me.
Oh my god.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Classic bypass.
But Morden's such a good character.
Excellent work. Yes, yes.
Temperature now within acceptable range. Dispersal commencing.
He looks happy too.
Genophage cured. Krogan free. New beginning. For all of us.
God, that Mass Effect theme is really starting to grow on me. I never really thought it was that much, but now just the...
To the void, we commit her body.
Oh, really? You have to choose between Morden and Rex?
In life,
It's like choosing between children.
Krogan faced our greatest enemy with rare valor. In death, she has proven a savior to her people. May her courage fan the flames of hope for the future. She is now the true mother of Tachanka. She was everything I wanted.
Hello, Max.
I hope we follow her example.
She died because of a decision I made. Keelan's research might have saved her.
I know if you had a chance to do it again, things could be different. But you can't dwell on the past, Shepard. You can only shape the future. And you just gave us that today. Too bad about Morden, though.
He wouldn't have had it any other way. And I'm sure wherever he is, he's putting in a good word for us.
We'll name one of the kids after him. Maybe a girl. Tell the Primarch I'll be deploying troops to Palaven immediately. The when you're ready to kick the Reapers off Earth, you let me know. The Krogan are back in business.
Well, I certainly didn't have that option this time around, but I wouldn't have taken it if I did. I guess that would have been if I tried to keep the thing a secret.
Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the Genophage. I never thought I'd see the day.
Rex has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Solarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them.
I had to pick between the Krogan and the Turians. Or the Solarians, not the Turians. And yeah, I think the Krogan are better in battle than the Solarians.
Have begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're going to defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end,
That mission was amazing.
are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth. May the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Morden dying. It can't be easy.
I'll sleep.
Well, it never is.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
They're all suicide missions anymore. Well, that's sad. Again, though, I kind of blame the game for that one, because my solution was just to keep the information and not disperse it, which was the logical thing to do, but that was not an option I was actually given. Oh, another one of these weird dreams. I see you. Stop running from me, little kid. Warp to him. Oh wait, that would probably kill them. This is why Shepard doesn't like to sleep. Well, I'm glad there's some real consequence. I just wish that, because there was a very clear decision that would not have ended badly for anyone, which is just maintain the research, but don't like spread it around. Keep it top secret. So this is everyone that's died up until now. I wonder who the I'm Still Human Shepard was. Because I've heard Morden and Cassandra. Nah, PTSD is shell shock. Call it by its real name. Oh, apparently I went too far. There's something here I'm supposed to find. So, am I walking through the woods of the dead? 'Cause here they all are. They don't really look like anything, though. Normally you're trying to catch that little kid. But I don't see a little kid anywhere. Oh, there it is. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Max. The game gave me a choice between just giving the data to the like Krogan or destroying it. And what I would have done is I would absolutely have like saved the data but not given it to the Krogan. Because it was either continue trying to cure them or destroy it. There was no in between. But still, I'm not upset with the way the game is going. The game is handling itself extremely well.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
I don't wanna.
Is this a bad time?
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
That's not what it made it sound like. It sounded like we were going to continue the research and actively try and cure the Krogan right then. I did not think that that was a good idea based on the galaxy at that moment.
No one I want to talk about right now.
I was like, it's not Caden for sure. Morden, maybe.
Did you have something for me?
The Solarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. She called the comm room.
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
She's always so distant and frigid. I don't know why.
Commander.
Can I help you, Counselor?
Shepard, I want you to understand that I owe my position to you. It is not something that I take lightly. Were it not for you, that weak-minded Counselor Valorn would still be alive, leading the Solarians down the sewage pipe. But now I'm forced to champion a cure for the Genophage. It's like saying we need a hurricane to put out a wildfire.
That kid was just someone Shepard saw back before she had to like leave Earth, and as she was running away, the kid was hiding in some air ducts and was like too traumatized by all the destruction and wouldn't trust anyone. And Shepard had to evacuate. She couldn't stay around. She couldn't go in the air ducts to get the kid, and the kid was destroyed by Reapers basically in front of her because she couldn't save him. And it's kind of the symbol of everything Shepard is not able to protect.
Counselor, Krogan are about to die in droves, so your people don't have to. That's your message.
Human statesmanship at its finest. Speaking of, I need to talk to you about humanity's representative, Counselor Udina. He's moving vast sums of money. We need to talk about where it's going. From what I can tell, you won't like the news. Come see me next time you're on the Citidel. Issue out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCon.
Well, I'm right there.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
You called me.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
We're winning a lot. What are you talking about?
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. Had that female Krogan you rescued survived, she might have rallied more support from the clans, but I'll take what we can get. I'm glad you
Could be helped.
that mom in Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack.
Yeah, that's what I don't really get that either. Although, granted, in the dream she was hearing Kaiden and Morden and Miranda kind of talking to her. So it's not incorrect to saying she was dreaming about her old friends. I miss what that was.
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya Talok, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful and violent. mostly Vorchai here. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after
Interesting.
Genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians.
Okay, that's awesome.
You guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get our way.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Urdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Interesting.
Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
I had forgotten that, actually.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth.
I don't believe so, Lance. I should probably look into what's out there. I usually try and play the base game before I start looking into DLC. Usually.
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never
Battle
stood a
were
chance
Batarians,
hit by the
lacking in
Reapers straight
familiar.
out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Keep you posted. You're the one that just reported to me for a while. $25,000 credits. All right, let's see what everyone thinks.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
I don't know, they seem to be getting along. Oh yeah, I think that one's free, so I think I did pick maybe. I'll make sure after today's stream. Faux show. Faux show rock and roll. Alright. Running on through.
Alright, my
Hey.
turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi. How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, one to ask the Asari for technical help, and one to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Paladin.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about
I remember the outrage when it came out, but I didn't know anything about it, really.
I'm sorry about Morden.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. And one time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
Just saved the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
You have to be a little bit crazy to stay on the Normandy for too long.
What now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
To be honest, I did it so the Krogan would help your people.
And believe me, it won't be forgotten. Our fleets will be there for Earth. I'll make sure of it.
I know you will.
I don't think you'll need to make sure of it.
He's running the show on Tachanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if some young, hot-headed Krogan took over.
It could happen.
I know.
It already happened.
We have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I'd have taken that Solarian deal.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I
No.
admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
And what do you think, Edie? You're not here. Apparently, Edie got fed up with hearing racist jokes. It does actually really make sense that Joker would be the... I don't want to say the racist type, because he's doing good fun. It's not like he legitimately...
Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerebrus fighter base on Bavaria.
Well, he should have said that whenever I calmed him. Okay, yeah, I figured she would have gotten out of here. Because there's nobody in medbay anymore. And no one's in the lounge.
Feeling okay, Commander?
Why does she not have more conversation options? She never reacts to anything. I figured damn near everyone would have something to say about Morden. I mean, like, Leo...
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away. Genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they?
I don't know what Widow's relay is. Because, like, Liara was the one I almost said it, that I could almost very easily see Liara not having much to say about Morden, because they didn't really know each other. But, like, you know, the Doc, I mean, they were both on Normandy. They knew each other pretty damn well, actually.
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citidel. I'm a colony kid. Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
For you, I got 2.
You've just implemented a cure for the Genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni War and Krogan rebellions?
It's easy to remember the worst of Krogan history, but you also need to remember the best.
Meaning?
The Krogan were heroes once, and they want to be heroes again. We're giving them a chance.
Are you aware that Clan Urdnot is already petitioning the Council for an embassy and rights to a colony world?
The Krogan are coming to the aid of a Council homeworld. That's more than a lot of species can say. I helped them get the Genophage cure. Anything more is between the Council and the Krogan.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay
That was an
sharp.
interesting way of doing an interview. You don't usually have an interview focusing on the reporter's back.
Rest of the segment and send it to command for approval.
More reputation.
So I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What?
Hey, Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac. You've got problems with his choice of liquor.
Never experienced the peak aroma of a fine Eli Scotch. Have you found that thermal pipe yet? There's
Oh, shut up.
a store on the Citadel that carries them.
Nothing to report.
That sounds exactly like him, too. Shuttle Bay. Took me so long to find him the first time he was over there.
Wish you could have seen that gun on Tachanka firsthand. I cut the auditory emulators and watched that Cerebrus cruiser gracefully and silently disintegrate. Beautiful.
Sometimes I worry about you, Dave.
What, a military person taking pleasure in military stuff? Why would you worry about that? That does not make any sense.
What can I do for you?
I'll talk to you later.
James never has anything to say either. James is the most boring character. Like, I didn't even like him to begin with because he was a thughead and he didn't have a lot to say and he just kind of hit on me and that was his character. And now he never has any comment over anything that's happening in the game. Wow. I'm deeply disappointed by your action to Junka, as I thought I made clear, curing the Genophage had long from... Oh, shut up. Once the Reaper threat is past, our combined force will be so depleted, the rest of the galaxy will be able to stop a resurgent Krogan. Moreover, the Krogan will undoubtedly seek revenge for the Genophage, and the Solarian Union will be one of their first targets. When it comes, I will blood my people be on your hands. Making babies again will be fun. As soon as this war is over, let's just say I'll do my part to build our numbers back up. It really came through for us. My plans for the Krogan go forward once we take care of the Reapers. Having Eve around would have helped. She would have been a great leader someday. Could have united the clans. That's a shame. But we got a war to fight and a lot of Krogan are itching to get into it. We're off to save the Turians now, since apparently they forgot how to hold a gun. Commander Shepard. First arrived on Minet, I had a hard time seeing you flying off with one of our best generals that would benefit our fight against the Reapers. However, as I now watch Turian and Krogan fighters working together to take down a Reaper Destroyer, I must admit I'm impressed, but an alliance of many thought impossible. Elephant might be saved after all. I don't know if you've seen the articles, but the people of Zoo's Hope are fighting again. This time it's the Reapers instead of the Geth. I'm not sure you remember me, but you helped me back on the Ilium. The Thorian is dead now, I can confirm that, but the spores of our bodies remain, and on some levels we're still connected. It's not necessarily a bad thing. To fight back the Reapers, we still feel each other, and act with one mind, ignoring pain as the need arises. I'm sure I'm still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind and willing the Thorian as its thrall. But my connection to the people of Zoo's Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Reapers' voices. The situation's imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps the colonists should separate for their own safety, but with one mind, the untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos. Our force is strong. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We're leaving Pharaoh soon, and when the time comes, we'll fight for you. Okay, I was like, how long is this? Holy crap. A group of colonists and Pharaohs have mounted defense against arriving Reaper forces, holding them back long enough for civilians of the nearby colony to escape. The informal militia of Zoo's Hope, said to be survivors from a savage Geth attack several years ago, repelled the initial Reaper landing attempts, with the level of wartime competence more common to seasoned platoons. Colonies are using improvised weapons as well as supplies established from a defunct exogeny facility. The colonies are our hope, said spokesperson Elizabeth Bainham. We survived worse, and we know how to fight together. Colonies expect to have a full evacuation before more Reaper forces arrive. All right. So where to now? We are finished with Tuchanka. Nothing here, huh? And there's no indication that there's anything here. Am I at 1,000 out of 1,000? Yes, I am. So let's go to the mass relay. So there's something to do on the Citidel. Cerebrus fighter base. There's a lot of other stuff around. But it looks like very few actual missions to do. We'll go stop Cerebrus. Because these get locked off, and I want to make sure to stop Cerebrus wherever possible. Back to Novera. I didn't actually realize that was Novera until I started to land there. I'm like, wait, I know this place. So I think we're back to a Garrison Liara mission. So you're at 4. And Liara, you're at 5. There we go! Mario!
The enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want?
Yeah, but I've got a stealth ship.
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's got to be now.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Commander, you'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
They've seen us.
I've seen them. Oh, hi! I didn't know you were here. This feels like another one of those multiplayer missions that aren't real missions. I mean, they're missions, but they're not real missions. Sit down, son. Throwing grenades at me? But I'm over here. Can't hit me with grenades. Did we? Oh, we did. Awesome.
Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's got to get those defenses down ASAP.
Liara, I'm counting on you. Right away.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem. Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning, warning. Security breach. Initiating lockdown failsafe.
Oh.
Shepard, outside channels have been scrambled.
Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
I thought you were Garrus for a second. But now I see you're just a corpse. Alright, here we go. Yes, stupid multiplayer maps. I did one thing of multiplayer just to see what it was, and I was not impressed. Because it was just like a bunch of waves of enemies, just over and over and over again.
Shepard, the shutdown commands must be synchronized.
Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Shepard, I'm tracking a large-scale deployment to the landing pad.
Let's go get it. You just threw a bomb. I like being on a bomb. Out of my way. Hello, Nemesis. I never looked up what you were. I mean, if you're going to do multiplayer in Mass Effect, it would work okay. You could, like, but it would, I think it would work a lot better if it was, like, a story multiplayer, where the second player would just control, like, you know, control one of your other people. You know, if Liara or Garrus were controlled by a, you know, other person, I think it would be fine. But just, you know, random multiplayer run around an area and kill enemies.
Give it everything you've got.
How many times do I have to fight the Atlas? Yeah, but the multiplayer is co-op. I mean, it's just co-op with no story, which I don't know what the point is.
Anyone wounded?
Just the usual minor
Copy that, Lieutenant.
All right, easy enough.
This was a major victory, Commander, a crippling blow to Cerebrus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerebrus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Because like I think almost any game could benefit from having like a co-op mode. There are a few games that it won't work very well on, like say The Witcher, where there really isn't a second player for people to be for the most part. But any squad-based game, I mean, it would to a certain degree suck because I think that Baldur's Gate kind of had that option, but the big problem was the big problem with Baldur's Gate is that you end up with both players creating their own character, and Baldur's Gate really benefited from being able to, you know, the party interaction was a massive part of Baldur's Gate, and so that's why I feel like Mass Effect, if both players made their own Shepard, would not work very well at all, because you really want the other people there. But just assign, you know, have them take over for Garrus. I'm taking for Liara. We're fine. Be cool. I was gonna say I'm just gonna go straight into this because that's a filler mission. It's a multiplayer mission, and I'm really kind of disappointed that Novera of all things was chosen for a filler mission. Novera's got such a rich history in the Mass Effect world. It deserves better than that, man. Okay, actually, let's see what else we can do. So, recovered from the Shrike Abyssal. I thought I already did that. And the Kite's Nest. Irune. Heating unit stable. That's the... Where would I find these? I keep having to find schematics. Is that just at a random... I already... Inside the Krogan DMZ, the Dranik system. Man, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, well let me actually... Because these are not marked on my map for whatever reason. So first we need to go to the Shrike Abyssal. Because I want to... I want to get this stuff done, and for whatever reason it's not listing it as a place. There's Kite's Nest. That was a place I had to get. So I've already got 100% assets from here. And I didn't get whatever I'm looking for. And the only other place is... Oh, there's also Trail.
Signal confirmed.
Nope.
And light jump successful.
And there's also 50% here. Come on! Oh gods. Where is this stuff? So basically you can just die if you want to. Found it.
Evasion successful.
So it's just this last one at Trail. God damn it. Oh, that's right. They're still looking for me.
Reapers eluded.
So I can't get that right now. There's no fuel station? Okay. Well, I still need this. Recover it from the Shrike Abyssal. Where is that? Kite's Nest, Hades Gamma, Gemini Sigma, Attica Pecan, Nema Structure, Sigurd's Cradle, the Shrike Abyssal. So I got all the assets from here. God damn it! Yeah, I've got like no fuel. Why are there no fuel places? I need to buy fuel. Is there a place to buy fuel here? No. Game, let me buy fuel. Thank you. So they said there was something else in the Krogan DMZ, so let me just, while I'm here, because there's nothing left in Arcola. But is there stuff here?
I found something.
Found a lot of things. Can I investigate now? Yeah, I was... The Shadow Broker Wet Squad. That sounds nasty. Units of fuel. Alright. Finish up this place. Let's go over to Nith. Nith! If I got 66%... Holy crap! That's a planet! That's a sun. I can fly through the sun. That feels like I should take damage. Do the Reapers get less alert over time? Yeah, I figured that was about to happen. So I never found whatever was on Nith, but I did find what I was needing. So that's something. Screw you, Reapers. You won't come here. Alright, let's go back to that stupid Shrike Abyssal, the thing that I've been trying to get forever. Let's see if we can figure that out. I mean, there's a few multiplayer games I like. I'm not bad at Heroes of the Storm. It's my like go-to anymore. I also certainly played quite a bit of like StarCraft back in the day. Variety of fighting games, although there's really only one person I ever played them with. God damn! I can never find anything in that sector. Irune. I can't get that. Can't get that. Irune's the only one left. I did not know that. Where is Irune? Well, a rune is not marked on the map. God damn it. There's not a codex in here? I've got so much money, it's not even a waste at this point. Planets and locations.
John Grissom Academy, founded in 2176.
Where is Irune? Irune is not. It does not exist. Irune's a myth, guys. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I could have gotten away from a lot of the Reapers. I did not realize that was a thing. Hey, this looks like the same as the other place I was in.
Reapers eluded.
I guess? I am so bad at finding this crap. I mean, I'm decent at avoiding the Reapers, and now that I know you can run anywhere, not just to the arrows, then I'm amazing at avoiding the Reapers. But I'm not very good at actually finding what I'm supposed to be finding out here. My real question, can I upgrade the damn scanners?
Alliance Control, this is SSV Normandy. Are we clear to descend? Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend?
That's ominous.
What the hell's going on down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels.
What, did freaking Cerebrus take over the Citadel?
What have you got?
You're gonna want to hear this, Commander. Emergency message playing on loop from a comm tower.
To all incoming ships, the Citadel is under attack. Do not attempt to land. Cerebrus is controlling all docks. Notify the Citadel fleet. Send reinforcements to CSEC headquarters. If that falls, the station falls.
God damn it, Cerebrus.
Where do you want the Normandy?
Since you can't dock, we'll deploy in the shuttle. Get us in near CSEC headquarters.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Freaking Cerebrus. No. This is a job for our actual fighters. Yes, Liara's an actual fighter now. She's the freaking Shadow Broker. I kind of wanted to help them. Commander Shepard. Who needs strategies when you're Superman? Boo. Get up so I can kill you. You were trying to shoot me from behind, sir. That's not very nice. I don't appreciate that at all. First time I've ever had to do that. You gotta be Superman.
Bailey, how bad are you hurt?
I'm alright. It looks worse than it is. About time some cavalry got here.
How bad?
I didn't bring a horse.
Do you know if the counselors are alive?
They split up. I'll know more if I can access the terminal inside.
Can you get us in?
I'll get the
This better not be what Udino was doing.
interrupts me with a bullet this time.
God damn, the council was like my safe spot place.
Here we go. CSAT network access, courtesy of Cerebrus.
How's that gonna help?
Cerebrus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
Hi.
What you got?
A warning from Counselor Ashiel. She's supposed to be here meeting with the executor. This move may provoke retaliation. Well, that's an understatement. If she's inside, she's in trouble.
Why would the counselor be meeting with the executor?
Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that someone had Cerebrus friends.
The counselor mentioned Udina. But that's insane. Does he even have this kind of pull?
Well, you know.
That's what I'm thinking.
Answer to that? The counselor.
The counselor's in there surrounded by Cerebrus? Who put together that security detail?
Well, until an hour ago, this place was as safe as it got. Nobody expected something on this scale. We need to find the counselor and get her out of here.
All right, we'll do that.
She has got to know more about who's behind this.
The counselor.
Freaking Udina. This is why I didn't want him being the counselor.
Defensible position.
I'm on it.
Just a sec. There. Now we can talk by Omnitool. Go.
I have to get a better guard than that, buddy. Stupid turrets. I hate turrets. I don't mind you guys, though, because you die quickly. And if you're gonna fight me, the least you can do is die quickly. Hello, friend.
Troops in the lobby. They were dug in.
I can see more through the cameras. They're all over the station.
Oh, interesting. They've got this like bypass system, so you actually have to take out all the troops before you can go through. That's cool. I like that. Out my way, Guardian. Out of my way, buddy. I can count on you? Why? How many fingers you got? Sniper rifle extended barrel. I should really be looking around for items where that's one of the things I'm bad at. Because I'm just running through and killing guys as I find them. I'm not really searching anything.
Any survivors in there?
None yet.
Damn it. Keep looking.
Oh, I'll keep looking. Don't you worry about that. Which side's going to open from? I'm guessing this side looks... Yeah, this side looks more like an opening.
Richfield. Lamont. You alive?
Could you perhaps not alert everyone?
If gunfire doesn't come on notice, I should.
Okay, that got me through that. But that's only part some of the goodies. I need more goodies. Citidel helmet. Warren Hurth, if $200 rewards property, I'm kicking his ass for one in the Citadel of another. Schedule a meeting with customs analysts about cargo weight discrepancy over the last year. Don't let me wriggle out of that again, damn it. Reports of undesirables getting into station illegally. Have biometric systems calibrated. Again. You gotta ask from one end Citadel to the other. So how do I get through this? I wonder. Okay, this is open and available. I didn't access these, so... I used that. Does that mean the store is now open? It does. It does. I brought up 177504 from evidence so you can see evidence for receiver itself. We got slag on 2 assimilating in one of Tower 110's behind 10's bathrooms. Got detectors in pieces, metal barrel, and a hollowed out Omni tool. Ezo and one of those Cistern toothbrushes. The rest was plastic or ceramic. No ganging on him. It was a sports coat like most of the male employees of Tower 110. His IDs was manufactured. Got a record they spec when his Medicard was issued. But before that, nothing. It's way beyond coincidence. This is a pro assassin, and he's not alone. We have people smuggling talons all over the station. Patrol knows it. Organized crime knows it. Everybody knows it. But when you do touch the major, you hit a steel wall. What's internal affairs when you need them? Why can't we get them an open investigation on customs? You would not get away with this line-eyed business if we were in LA or Hong Kong. Major says he's going to screw over good police because of one nut with a pistol, but this isn't just one. Ask the executor this. If the stuff we're catching, what's slipping by? Okay. Freaking Udina. Oh, I'm surprised you survived. Good job. Proud of you. Don't know how you didn't hear all the shooting we were doing earlier, but whatever.
We've got to be close now.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
Get out of my face. That won't save you, my friend. That's the stairway going down. I want the stairway going up. I've never been to this area before, I don't think. Okay. Running through here. And maybe everything. Here's the stairway going up. What was the point of that?
Bailey, looks like they got the Executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Damn. Alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count her out yet.
Found her. She looks unharmed.
Get her somewhere safe.
There's a pro assassin. Shoot.
Don't even think about it.
Shepard, he's going to kill us all.
That's not a he.
I mean Udina. He's staging a coup. The other counselors are headed for a trap.
3 on 1, pal. It's over.
No.
They gotta pick him up.
Oh, it's fun.
What the?
Kimmy!
Thank God you finally started shooting.
You're bleeding, and I don't think Metagel's gonna cover it.
Never liked the idea of growing old anyway.
Kira, he.
I feel safe. We flushed out the assassin. Now get him.
Shepard, what's going on up there?
We lost another Solarian, but the counselor's okay. I need to catch up to an assassin.
He must be going after the rest of the council.
Get the word out. Udina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the counselors.
God damn it, Udina.
On the Presidium. Start driving. I'll try to raise them on the comm. I've got a fix on the council's position. I'm sending it to your car.
Good work, Bailey. We're almost there.
This is extra annoying since even if and when you choose not to have Udina be the counselor, he still ends up being the counselor anyway, and then he betrays you. Oh, didn't we do this last game too, where we crash landed when we were doing a car chase? I feel like we did.
I'm on foot now. Any luck contacting the council?
Negative. Their guards are dead. But we've still got vital signs on the council's transponders.
Where are we going?
Shuttle pad above Shalmar Plaza. Udina's with them. If he can get them in range of that assassin, this is all over.
On my way.
Lol. Okay. Hi, Nemesis. Bye, Nemesis. Oh, okay. Is this where I'm supposed to go? 'Cause this is where I'm going.
I'm at Shalmar Plaza. Where's the council?
In an elevator. They're trying to get to the shuttle dock. Someone's following them.
How many freaking atlases do I have to destroy? This isn't even like challenging anymore, because the way you kill them is the exact same every time. Alright, moving on through. Warp! There was no reason to let them do that. This cutscene is not being consistent with my playstyle.
Okay, I'm in the shaft.
Hang on. This will be a fast climb.
Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council.
He's trying, but I'm making his elevator stop on every floor.
Nice. I found our friend.
Kill his elevator. There's a power conduit beneath it.
Good riddance.
Oh, he's not dead yet, I'm sure.
Incoming phantoms.
What? How'd that happen? That makes no sense. Why do you sound so bored?
Hitman jumped to another elevator and he's overridden my controls. He's on his way up. I can't stop him.
I'll handle it.
Here they come.
I'm like not sure which side they're on. And how is his elevator faster than mine? That doesn't make any sense.
I see them. Jump!
Did you feel that? Gunman, get down! Go!
Hi, Ashley.
Damn it! Cerebrus hit the shuttle. Everybody back to the elevator. Shepard?
Shepard's blocking our escape. She's with Cerebrus.
Udina, let me handle this. Shepard, guns down.
I've come for Udina. You don't have to get involved.
That's not quite what trust me meant.
I'm all that's left.
We don't have time to negotiate. You've been fooled, all of you. Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian Counselor confirmed it.
Please, you have proof. You'll never do.
There are Cerebrus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
What Shepard says is possible. Unlikely, but possible.
We don't have time to debate this. We're dead if we stay out here. I'm overriding the lock.
Stand down. You don't want to be shot by your own Marine.
Ash, you know the stakes. You've got to trust me. I'm a lot of things, but an underhanded assassin isn't one of them. Where does that put you?
Udina, step back from the console.
To hell with this.
Gun!
Get the council back and cover that door.
The door!
Bailey.
Made it as fast as we could, Shepard. Looks like you took care of things.
Then it's true. We were in danger. But I don't understand. You said Cerebrus was right here.
Cerebrus was right here, but they beat feet into the Keeper tunnels when they figured out we were coming.
The Keeper tunnel? Oh, okay.
I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And I owe you, Shepard.
Really?
For our lives, and for brokering a deal with the Primarch and the Krogan that I never could.
You don't owe me anything, Counselor. Times like this, we all stand together.
Shepard, do you have any idea why Cerebrus would do this?
Honestly, no. But I plan to find out.
All right, people. Principals are evacuated. We got a tunnel and a million more places to secure. That
was a little awkward. How would Ashley have died there? Would I have shot her? Would I have had to fight her? What is going on? That was very odd.
Yes. Things didn't go as planned. The Council's still in control of the Citadel and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Lane.
It won't happen again.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
We'll see.
Poor Lucid Man, like, God damn it, why couldn't I have kept Shepard? Every bloody thing that happens, Shepard thwarts.
tunnel, Shepard. Your Cerebrus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
He likes to fight. He'll show up again.
Pardon me if I'm not reassured by that. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. I guess he didn't trust that Udina's plan would come together.
I'm not clear on his plan myself. Did he really think he could just take over?
More or less. We sifted through evidence from his office and apartment. I'll send you a summary. Right now, I need to monitor some interrogations. Emotions are high, and I don't want anyone getting enthusiastic. Good work today, Shepard. It could have been a lot worse than it was.
That is true. For Freaking Udina! Ugh. This is why I didn't want him on the council. Excuse me? I want to go through his apartment. Okay, nothing new there. I say get all of them. I've got tons of money. Okay. Wait, was that other door always here? Yeah, it was. It's the shooting range. Okay. Well, it is 11 o'clock. Tomorrow when I play this, I will go through the Citadel, find all the schematics I can, and then keep playing this game. I'm very annoyed at Udina. Udina's a jerk. I don't like him. I'll see you guys next time.